And now we're going to go after things below the surface.
Can we see the front?
Yeah, which one are you using?
Ultimate compound?
Close.
You know,
It's Maya? Yeah, you did that.
you don't need a ton of product, but you do want to get a nice little dollop of that on your pad. All right. I'm not even going to do this whole area at once. I'm just going to work a smaller section of it. When you're working by hand, you want to concentrate that energy into a small area, okay? You cannot do half the hood at once. Your product's going to start drying out on you. You're barely going to get any physical action against the paint, okay? So I want to spread this a little bit first. Down, and then I'm going to start working this with a little bit more energy. Now you see I'm not pushing down like this, trying to keep my hand spread across that pad, but I still need to be able to hold it and guide it. But I am putting some pressure down on here now. You don't want to go to the point where this is completely dry. That's not as big an issue when you're working by hand as it is when you're working with a DA buffer. But if you feel it starting to kind of drag and dry up on you, you just stop and apply a little bit more, or wipe that off and apply a little bit more. If you ever do let any of this product dry on there, it becomes difficult to remove. Just apply some fresh product on top of it, and like dissolves like, so it'll kind of reconstitute itself, and you can then wipe it off right away. You see I'm going over this in kind of a repeating pattern, so I'm getting good coverage throughout the finish. Never do this. Although, you know what, we got a lot of guys on the forum who love doing all that work by hand, and they get really good results. They're a lot younger than I am, and see, I'm getting some of that already drying on there. I just put a little fresh right up on top of it.
For an hour?
Get the area next to it here for a little bit.
See clarity reflection from that center panel to this one.
You seeing a difference already?
Yeah.
They're short, I can see over
I've always used cheesecloth. This better cheesecloth.
Yeah, this is a little bit more of a uniform surface going down on the paint, and it's very gentle. And cheesecloth is not going to be a problem really for the most part. Cheesecloth that kind of almost dates back a little bit more to old school working on single stage paints. I don't think you have a problem with it. If you're comfortable with it, you want to stick with it.
I've heard you mention that a couple times, a single stage. What do you mean by that?
Single stage versus a base coat clear coat paint system. This is a base coat clear coat. You've got the red paint is laid down first, and then there's a clear coat that's put on top of it. The clear coat here gives you UV protection for the color, and it gives you the gloss. If you take the clear coat off of this red, you'll never shine like this. The base coat,
Around when did they start using
the color coat in a two-stage paint system like this is not designed to be a real high gloss finish. It won't.
So around when did they start using clear coat? So
it first became real prevalent on German cars in the late 70s. Yeah, even mid 70s on some of them.